2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. The 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing resulted in environmental harm. An 80% makeup of the snow that was used in the Winter Games was artificial. This meant that a massive amount of water and energy was required. This raised concerns about the environmental impact, specifically in a region where water scarcity is a growing problem. Due to the development of the Olympic places and venues, including the construction of major facilities and ski resorts, this led to worries and concerns about the long-term impact on the wildlife and ecosystems. The use of the large amount of artificial snow and the ecological damage caused by the development in the environmental sustainability goals that the Olympic game often supported, using a big amount of water for snow in an already water-scarce region harms both the local environment and the long-term sustainability efforts.
So on the other hand of that, I think that, the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing had a positive impact on the environment by using sustainable practices and technologies to reduce its environmental footprint. The Olympics used renewable energy sources to power many of the venues, helping to reduce the overall carbon footprint of the Games. Construction for the Games used sustainable methods such as eco-friendly materials and energy-efficient designs, which helped lessen the impact on the environment. There were just over 100 new practices created to keep the Games green, inclusive, open, and clean. Also, the Olympics used advanced technology to create artificial snow in a more environmental friendly way, so it wasn't using too much water. And by using renewable energy and sustainable construction, the Beijing Olympics minimized environmental damage. The snowmaking technology also helped reduce waste, showing that large events can also be eco-friendly, and these efforts helped make the Games more sustainable.
For my next one, the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing resulted in human rights violations. There were freedom of speech restrictions. The Olympic athletes were warned against making any political statements during their games or matches. This creates concerns over the freedom of expression. This was considered as limitations on the personal freedoms of participants and athletes. The restrictions set in place on the athletes' ability to speak freely signaled how the Olympics were embroiled in political controversy, meaning there was overshadowing the events intended to focus on unity and the society.
I had found that the Winter Olympics had a positive cultural impact by showing off China's culture and modern identity to the world. The opening ceremony included a mix of traditional Chinese art like dragons and the Great Wall, alongside cool high-tech displays. People around the world got to see China's culture through the performances and even experienced Chinese food and customs. And the Olympics were broadcasted globally, so millions of people got to see China's culture up close. And by using traditional symbols and modern technology in the ceremony, China showed the world its history and how far it's come, and this helped improve China's image and made people more aware of its culture.
Another one that I found was in the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing resulted in economic concerns. The Winter Olympics required large amounts of public investments and high costs in infrastructures. This includes ski resorts and sports facilities that could become inconsistent after the use of the Winter Olympics. This created concerns about the financial sustainability of this event. The Olympics were expected to provide a significant boost to the economy, the long-term utility of their venues, and the overall financial value placed on the public funds. This leads to concerns that the Games may not deliver a return on investments for the host country.
So on the other hand of that, I found that the Winter Olympics in Beijing helped boost the local economy and led to important infrastructure development that will benefit the city in the long run. There was new infrastructure created, such as the Beijing Zhangjiao high-speed railway, which was built for the Olympics and is still being used today, making it faster and easier to travel in between cities. There were also a lot of new jobs created. A lot of people got temporary jobs while the Olympics were being built, and nearly 80,000 jobs in tourism, transportation, and hospitality grew during and after the games. And also because of the Olympics, more companies and investors became interested in Beijing, which helped bring money in for the city's tourism and tech industries. So the construction of the new transportation and sports venues made it easier for people to get around and gave Beijing better facilities for future events. This not only helped during the Olympics, but also created more jobs and opportunities for local businesses. And the new infrastructure also makes the city more attractive to tourists and investors, which will continue to just boost the economy in the future. That's all we have. Thank you.